I love you.
Seeing chemistry.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Nickelodeon characters we all had a crush on.
Together, you and I will be the strongest couple in the entire world. We will dominate the earth!
I gotta go.
For this list, we're looking at the most memorable fictional personalities from Nickelodeon shows we found ourselves swooning over as kids. Were you blushing at the sight of these characters? Share with us in the comments below. Number 10. Jennifer Mose Mosley. Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide.
You in charge here?
Well,
Not anymore. Ever seen Scared Wood? I'd rather be feared than loved.
Ned and his friends were surrounded by a lot of big personalities at their school. Even the titular character would get in over his head at times. So Mose was a nice breath of fresh air.
Hey, you want to meet me in the rose garden?
She always seemed to have things under control and provided a somewhat realistic perspective on the situations at hand. It was hard not to be enthralled by her wisdom, given all the times she got Ned and Cookie out of trouble. She should have been credited as the Survival Guide's ghostwriter. Better yet, they should have just named the whole show after her.
So maybe we should go out, you know? Boyfriend, girlfriend, more than friends.
Hand-holding, talking all night, heart-shaped candies on Valentine's Day.
I'm ready if you are.
Bring it on.
Number 9. Gaz Membrane. Invader Zim.
I'm only 13 levels away from finishing this game, so I either finish my game or make you wish I was never born.
Much like Mose, Dib's sister seems to be the only one aware of everyone's nonsense and had a real grasp on everything. However, that's pretty much where the similarities end. Gaz went about everything in a super aggressive manner and wasn't afraid to speak her mind or threaten Dib.
Wait, where do you think you're going?
To the mall. Game Slave 2 goes on sale at midnight. I need one.
Oh, okay then, have fun. Just one thing, take your brother with you. It can be dangerous out there.
That's what the bat's for.
Perhaps it was that fierce attitude, along with her video game and pizza obsession, that drew us to her. She was just a girl who wanted to be left to her own devices instead of being pestered about things that she didn't care about. It's safe to say that's something many of us can relate to.
Stare deeply into Pastulio. He is your master. He is.
Go away.
Are you sure you don't want to look at Pastulio?
Number 8. Addie Singer. Unfabulous.
That's me. Right there in the punch.
If anyone can pull off the cute and spunky character type, it's Emma Roberts, and her portrayal of Addie Singer was truly one for the books. The character made us want to give her the world as she desperately tried to win over her own crush, Jake Bahari.
There's another reason I want to go to Randy Klein's party. I want to talk to Jake Bahari someplace other than in my dreams.
It broke our hearts watching her struggle to get the guy she liked to notice her. In fact, it made us wish we went to her school because in our eyes, she was fabulous. We only want the best for you, Addie.
Nothing bad's gonna happen this year. I'm different.
Does that mean we can call you?
Hey, Sprinkler Bill! Have a good summer? How original.
Number 7. Josh Nichols. Drake and Josh.
I can finally win.
I wouldn't count on that one, Josh.
Mindy? How'd you... When'd you...
Will you be completing any of these questions?
You've got to love a guy with a personality. Josh was always the goofball of the family, and we loved every second of it. From the way he yelled, "Hug me, brother," to how he was smart while still being a lovable dummy. He lit up every scene. We really have to give it to Mindy for locking him down for a time and showing everyone what an awesome boyfriend he could be.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna need that much power if we're using mirrors to hyperfocus the pulse beam.
You know what I'm hyper-focusing on right now?
Tell me.
Your lips?
Josh, you make me tingle like a 5 gigawatt capacitor.
Plus, Josh was always kind and tender. This was refreshing to see, especially when compared to Drake, who could be a bit of a selfish womanizer.
You're the first girl I ever dated, so I'm not really sure what love feels like. I mean, 2 years ago, I loved meatloaf. Now, I question whether meat should even be served in the form of a loaf.
Number 6. Ember McLean, Danny Phantom.
Hey, do you take requests? How about beat it?
How about I just lay down a few power chords instead, dipstick?
Danny and Sam were already capturing our hearts before stealing each other's. However, we completely forgot about them after seeing punk rock ghost girl Ember McLean in the Fanning the Flames episode. Do we really need to explain why everyone should have fallen for her? Well, there was the cute top, the spunky boots, the stylish eyeliner, and the flaming hair. To top it all off, she also donned a seriously stylish pirate outfit in pirate radio.
What, is the music career going so poorly you've had to pick up babysitting jobs on the side?
I guess you could say me and him share the same opinion of adults. Hate him!
Oh, and did we mention her awesome vocals and bold personality? Anyone who watched Danny Phantom will always remember Ember because she was one of a kind. Number 5. Sam Puckett, iCarly.
I've never kissed anyone. So if you want to tease someone about it, tease me. Which is a bad idea unless you live near a hospital.
Sam was the kind of best friend anyone would love to have around, most of the time. We'll be the first to admit that there were plenty of times when she was pretty disgusting and a bit unsanitary.
How long's it been since you went to a dentist?
I don't know, 12 years.
What?
Years?
And yet her carefree and sassy personality always attracted us to her. It was like she didn't care about petty rules and was only concerned about living her best life. Freddie, why did you let her go? The actress behind the role, Jeanette McCurdy, likely isn't ever going to reprise her role in the iCarly reboot. But we know in our hearts that Sam still got it all these years later.
I'm sorry about telling people you never kissed anyone. And about putting blue cheese dressing in your shampoo bottle. And about sending your cell phone to Cambodia.
Number 4. Logan Reese, Zoey 101.
Nice.
We know that Logan wasn't always on his best behaviour, but hear us out. Granted, he could be a jerk sometimes, but he was rarely acting out of malice. He just had some ego issues that needed to be kept in check. Most of us didn't see this coming, but the gang's resident genius Quinn ended up being the one to lock him down.
Why are you dressed like that?
I was trying to compete with Brooke.
Well, don't.
There's no doubt that once they started dating, she brought out the best in him, and once we saw his softer side, we quickly grew jealous of her. Who wouldn't fall for Logan after watching him publicly declare his love for Quinn?
Well, that didn't work at all.
Nope.
You think he knows we're dating?
He might, which is really bad.
Yeah. Wanna go make out?
Absolutely.
Number 3. Azula, Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yes, we defeated you for all time. You will never rise from the ashes of your shame and humiliation. Well, that was fun.
Everyone had their crushes when watching Avatar: The Last Airbender, be it Katara, Sokka, Toph, or Zuko. However, it was Azula who instantly stole our eyes and hearts.
That's a sharp outfit, Chan. Careful, you could puncture the hull of an Empire-class Fire Nation battleship, leaving thousands to drown at sea. Because it's so sharp.
We didn't have much to say in the matter considering the way the character commanded everyone's attention when she entered a room. She had confidence, sass, and believed that she would always be a step above others in every scenario. Sure, she was evil, but with her tenacity and intimidation, how could she settle for less? We'd fight under your rule any day, Azula. Just say the word.
You're wasting your time. That's not one of them.
How do you know?
Because I'm a people person.
Number 2. Korra, the legend of Korra.
Well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Boomju and I sure missed you.
It's so great to see you again, Boomy. And you too, Boomju.
You know, Asami was a lucky woman. Korra was the kind of girl who would make anyone fall head over heels. For starters, she had gorgeous light blue eyes and effortlessly stylish hair. But it didn't stop there. we also saw that she could be just as fierce as Azula, while still always caring for those around her.
Avatar Korra, I have something for you.
It doesn't matter how many gifts Tarlok sends, I'm not joining his task force.
What's more, Korra took on every challenge with great determination and skill. Granted, there were times when she was a little headstrong, but dang, the girl had power flowing through her.
I found her in the swamp. That place is like one giant spirit wild.
You met Toph? What was she like?
A cranky, more miserable version of Lynn.
Is that even possible?
You'd be surprised.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honourable mentions. Jenny Wakeman, My Life as a Teenage Robot. She just wanted to be accepted, and we're happy to oblige.
So you're like a superhero who goes around the world having death-defying adventures and defeating dastardly villains?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet!
And you're a teenager who goes to high school and meets tons of other kids and hangs out with them?
Of course.
Cool.
Amanda Bynes, The Amanda Show. Her many characters never fail to win us over.
All right, that's our show. I've got a date with 3 lobsters. See ya!
Phoebe Hayerdahl, Hey Arnold. She was a timid genius.
Man, Phoebe, we drew the short straws on this team. Look at the clowns we have to work with. Football head and tall hair boy.
I'm quite looking forward to working with Arnold and Gerald, Helga.
I'd rather have a root canal.
Debbie Thornbury, The Wild Thornburys. This fashionista wasn't always the nicest, but she simply craved normalcy.
You watch! By the time you and Dad come back from Spiderville, I'm going to be shampooed, styled, and conditioned.
Simon Cookie Nelson Cook, Ned's declassified school survival guide. His dorky demeanour was irresistible.
Ned, Mose, you are looking at Polk's #1 bad boy. Ow! Do you know who you're dealing with? Okay.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Anyone played by Victoria Justice. Various.
Hi, do we know you? No. Well, then you want to tell us why you're sitting in the middle of our shh. I'm trying to talk to the dead.
The second we saw her as Lola Martinez in Zoey 101, our collective souls left our bodies. And it goes beyond that one role. Just about every character Justice plays is a heartstopper, which is a true testament to her talent.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying I'm really sorry I fell on your grandmother, but it was an accident.
Okay, I believe you. I'm sorry I got all in your face.
She brought style, substance, and attitude to Lola, but also to Tori Vega in Victorious. Of course, the actress also made more minor appearances in other Nickelodeon programs like iCarly and True Jackson VP. Needless to say, we fell in love with each of her characters, and you bet your bottom dollar we tuned in every time to watch her slay. Didn't you?
So what I'm gonna do now is freak the freak out.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.